Welcome back. Well, if you were watching the Big Ten Championship game this past weekend, you might have caught the halftime Dr. Pepper Challenge, where two students got to toss footballs into a target from 5 yards away in hopes of winning $100,000 in tuition money for their school. The guy who won just happens to be USD student Sawyer Stevens, and our very own Carla Metts took him on at his own game in this new Metts Your Match feature. Take a look.
3, 2, 1.
Sawyer is our winner.
Tuition check for $100,000. Outstanding. Thank you so much.
So how does someone, if they wanted to maybe be a part of the Dr. Pepper Challenge, how do you get involved in that?
Yeah, it's really easy. You can just search up the Dr. Pepper tuition giveaway on Google, and then they have a website, and all you do is sign up and make a profile. And then once you've gotten 50 votes on your profile, whether it be from Facebook friends or anything like that, or other classmates, then they ask you to submit a video, and then Dr. Pepper goes through the videos and picks the contestants.
Let's talk a little bit about the video that you actually made to send in for the Dr. Pepper Challenge. Of course, they had to watch several videos and then pictures, one of just several, to enter the challenge. So talk a little bit about the video that you made.
Yeah, so the video talks a little bit about my goals, which is what you kind of write in your profile, and then you go in a little more in depth. So I kind of talked about how I want to go to med school and become a pediatric neurosurgeon to work with children, but then also be involved with some hands-on medicine, like the surgery part of it. And I kind of talked a little bit about my backstory and why I'm interested in the medical field. Specifically, when I was younger, I had to go through a large healing process myself and had a lot of experience working with doctors, especially on the pediatric side. So that's kind of inspired me to go in the direction I'm going right now.
Which is an awesome story. It just gives me chills listening to it. I know it probably did the same for those that had to actually pick your video. We're actually going to talk about what you had to do for the training process,
Sure.
and then we're going to have the Metts Your Match Challenge. I'm sure you'll probably beat me, but we'll kind of see how that goes. All right, so we're kind of set up here now with the, what would you call this?
I've called it a lot of things. Sometimes I just call it a thing. I don't know. It's a practice apparatus.
Okay, we're here with a thing and a bag of footballs right here. Thanks to USD Athletics for that. And you're gonna just walk us through now, you had to think about this for a little bit, about what kind of technique you were gonna use, and how did you come up with how you were going to execute this plan?
So it was a lot of research. I watched a lot of other competitions to see kind of who had won, how they had thrown, and then how many they had got, so I kind of had a range to shoot for.
And on Twitter, a lot of people were saying the spiral pass or whatever, but let's be honest, if you're talking about $100,000, we're gonna go with the quickest thing. The quickest thing is to do the chest pass, because if not, you're having to wind back and throw and get set, find the laces with your fingers.
There's less room for error, and you only have to get it to go 5 yards. You're not throwing it 40 yards downfield, you're just tossing it into a hole right there.
Exactly, so I would have done the exact same thing. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, ooh, 2, 1, 2.
Oh my gosh, that one's flat.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, on a roll, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, stop. So you tied it.
I almost beat the record. Ah, darn.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Going in 3, 2, 1. All right, timer's going. You got this.
Oh.
A little lower. Throw it right from the neck. That's you. 1. There we go.
Oh gosh.
Come on now.
This is tough.
Oh, so close. 2. Alrighty, 3. Come on. Plenty of time. 4.
I don't know if the chest pass is working for me.
5, and done. 6. That one counted. It made it in time.
I don't know if the chest pass is working for me. How much did the girl get that went up against you at the challenge?
She got 4. It was kind of an off one for her because she, like I said
So
before,
I would have
she
beat
did
her,
great.
right? That
You
would
would
have
have beat her.
her.
There you
Okay.
go.
And that makes me feel a little bit
You
better.
got
You said that you probably read through all of them, but I want to talk about the really funny ones because those are the ones that I appreciate the most. Alex says, wow, in all of my years of watching the Dr. Pepper Challenge, Sawyer had the best performance I've seen, clinical.
I did like that one. I like the clinical joke. I did see that. I appreciate that. Alex, if you're watching, well done.
Okay,
Nice.
Awesome. All right, then we move on to Brad. He said, regardless of whoever wins this game, I think we can all agree that the 4th playoff spot belongs to Sawyer from the Dr. Pepper Halftime Challenge. So they're not even debating whether Alabama or Ohio State should have gotten in that 4th spot. They're saying you should have all by yourself.
Man, I'll gladly take it. NCAA, if you're looking for somebody to take over.
Hey, somebody was talking about a Michigan quarterback, so there you go.
I got 2 reports that I was signed for both the Browns and the Bears next year to be their quarterback. So.
Oh, the poor Browns.
You in Chicago.
Yep. And then finally, Tim, this is my favorite one. Tim, Sawyer winning the Dr. Pepper Halftime Challenge is the biggest win Minnesota has had since 1991. Throwing some shade at the state of Minnesota.
That cuts deep, I'm not gonna lie, Tim. As a longtime Minnesota Vikings and Twins fan, as well as a T-Wolves fan, that hurts, but you're not entirely inaccurate, I'll give you that.
There you go. And what year were you born?
97.
Yeah, so 91, they're saying like just you being born and winning the Dr. Pepper Challenge is the best thing that's happened in Minnesota. So that's quite a feat. I mean,
yeah, it's good. It's great.
Quite the feat. All right. Well, thank you so much for doing the Mets Your Match Challenge. I lost, you won, but that's okay. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
And huge congratulations to Sawyer. For those of you that don't know, Sawyer was severely injured in a bus crash when he was a child, and after going through an extensive recovery process with a variety of doctors, he was inspired to become a pediatric doctor himself so he could help children just like doctors helped him. And with that $100,000 scholarship, Sawyer aims to attend USD's medical school, and we wish him the best of luck with his future. Coming up after the break, we're into the semifinal action of head-to-head, and we're adding a new element to the judging. It's Brian Shawn versus Carla Metts coming up next on Midco Sports Tonight.